Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Tate. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They go to the ground. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football to the quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's got it down the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Buckeyes looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Sends it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the middle. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Now sliding to his left. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll move the wide receiver to the air on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Makes the grab on third. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Simpson. That's reeled in. It's Young. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Alabama comes to the line on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
The RPO game works really well for this offense because the running back is very patient. It's a bit of a delayed handoff, but he's very good at finding the creases and finding the lanes and then putting his foot in the ground and getting north.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Got his man on the outside. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on them.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Sayed. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the match.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. That's caught. It's Bernard. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw at Simpson. There's the pressure. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Gators will kick it away to start. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Turning it on! And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He's in open space downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown time!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball in that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage. That's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Rides the back and leaves it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud the Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to the ground. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Rushes on him. Fighting off the defender. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Powers through the defender. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Gators with the 1st and 10. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. It's picked off and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Horton. On the move at the 30. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Makes the catch. It's Bernard. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Bama. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Glagway. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking for a crease. It's ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's ball. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Gators will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Shakes off the defender. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Power football with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
To the air. It's Lagway. Quickly complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida!
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give is to Miller. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Dropping back, it's Flagway. Pressure coming. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on third down. They'll try to run for it. Finds a little space. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
The Gators come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Gets away. Forced out of the pocket. Creates a little space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big fourth down conversion.
Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
On the ground, it's ball. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. It's Flagway. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for just a few yards. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Gators! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Miller. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they
intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
The give to the lone running back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Back to throw, it's Simpson. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll pull it on the read. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Alabama comes to the line on third and short. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And he hadn't had a big day on the ground, but that was a carry they needed for this offense. They needed to extend this drive. Nice job on third down, executing, running the football. Now they got to go a little bit faster, get down this field, and get a score on the board.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Caught close to the marker. It's Horton. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Leaves it with the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll leave it with him. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights. And the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Glagway. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hansen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think on offense here in a 2-minute situation down in possession, you got to think about taking shots down the field. The quick game, these screens, bubbles, swings, that's not going to work here.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Steps away to find some room. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
He wants to change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Flips it out in the flat. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense getting him to the ground for no gain.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Dumps it to the back. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Jackson. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He'll keep it himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Got a man. It's Bernard. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback keeps it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Man, how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down.
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Alabama! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Tate. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Off the play fake on first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air, it's Sayin. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. In the backfield, it's Williams. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense did exactly Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the shotgun, they'll run it. At the 35, he's got room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. All these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Punt is on its way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Looking for space. It's Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another 1st down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. The short hands. It's Branch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Catch in the middle, it's Belt. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
From the gun, running back on the move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught over the middle, it's Frazier. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Dogs pick up the 1st down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Miller with the ball. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. And they can't make the connection.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Stockton. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Here comes that Alabama offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Quickly out to the tight end. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To throw, it's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
This one's complete.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give is to Miller. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. To the air on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job with the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
He might want another play. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown tie.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The sure hands. It's Branch. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. Across the 40 outbounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They'll immediately call timeout.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Got it in the middle. It's Branch. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
It's caught. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. To the air, it's Stockton. Caught behind the line, it's Bell. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Georgia! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Give to the single back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Right back to the well. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's caught. It's Branch. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. It's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Tries to get it on the ground. That's 20. He's got space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Frazier. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out. Recovering a forced turnover.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. From the gun, the ground game. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To the air, it's Simpson. Takes the easy one to the back. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, I did not have this in my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football, to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to find his rhythm, and he looks frustrated.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He'll pull it down and run. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. The Tide will get the first down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Dogs haven't just been hungry. They've been famished. They have just eaten up this offense all day.
Everything they've tried to do hasn't worked. This defense, not only are they well organized, not only are they talented, they're well coached. They listen. They play so hard. They don't give you a thing.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first down is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks. Not only was that a big chunk, it all
test the right side with this one. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Motion from the back. Runs through the tackle. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. The screen. He's got wheels. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get popped.
Scores on the sneak.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw at Stockton. Makes the grab. It's dealt. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Wanting to move the chains, here comes Georgia on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Big man has it, it's a 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. A lot of layers there. 4th down, you throw it. It was almost as if they said, finish him, and they did.
Yeah, you know, I think there's a lot of coaches out there that would have just punted that ball away on 4th down, decided to play defense and trust them to get his stop. But he believed in his quarterback to go out and execute. Quarterback came through.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. On the run, it's Frazier. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw at Stockton. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Jackrabbit. Stand. Ready. Stand. Come on, set. Ready. Green 25. Ready, go. Spider. Let's go. Ready.
Bring it, baby, bring it!
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Reset.
You and me, we do this too!
Cricket. Ready, ready. Down. Hot.
Bring in the second spring! Bring in the...
Moves. Ready, ready. Flare. Flare. And hot. Here we go. Hot. Igloo. Igloo. Go.